For David Cameron this morning, well, at least he hoped it would be.
How embarrassing is last night's defeat, Prime Minister?
He appeared outside number 10 for the first time since the bruising defeat in the House of Lords to greet Luxembourg's Prime Minister. But at about the same time, over in the Commons, the Chancellor was feeling the heat.
Questions to Mr Chancellor of the Exchequer.
Mr Chancellor of the Exchequer was the man who designed the tax credit cuts. MPs were clear. This was for him a personal defeat.
Why does he not listen to those who say, stop now with the policy of tax credit cuts?
Why won't he put his toys back in the pram and appreciate he needs to go back to the drawing board with his failed policy that hits working people the hardest?
We will deliver the welfare savings that we were elected to deliver in this Parliament. Now, we will help people in the transition to that lower welfare, higher wage economy. We will be the party that stands up for working people, and working people need controlled welfare and a country that lives within its means.
But what has this defeat done for Brand Osborne? His critics on his own side admit he has taken a knock.
It's damaged him, this whole thing.
Well, we're talking about share prices. Osborne's share price may have gone down a bit in the last couple of days, but, politics is a volatile market. Up one week, down the next, up the next.
But there is now a power struggle between the House of Commons and House of Lords. And as Boris Johnson rather helpfully demonstrated today, a tug of war between the two isn't going the government's way.
Well, I think the House of Lords is, playing very much with fire. It's the largest, I think, chamber of political representatives anywhere outside communist China. I think they need to think about their long-term future.
And of the future for the House of Lords, David Cameron promised a rapid review. It's already proving to be much less rapid than he had planned.
So are we any clearer this evening about what Downing Street's plans for the Lords actually involve?
Well, a little clearer, Mark. If you were watching News at 10 last night, you will know that immediately after the defeat, Number 10 rushed out a statement saying there would be this rapid review of the powers of the House of Lords. Downing Street promised us details all day long. Finally, at 6:21 tonight, in other words, not very long ago, they gave us some details, although I have to say there weren't very many details. They simply said that the review would look to secure the decisive role of the elected House of Commons in relation to its primacy on financial matters and on secondary legislation. It will be led by a chap called Lord Strathclyde. He was formerly the Tory leader in the Lords, a current member of the House of Lords, and his job now is to look at what powers the House of Lords should and shouldn't have.